Hello! Today was day one of color week, which is super exciting because I feel a lot more comfortable with color than I do with cutting. And I think a lot of my classmates feel the same way. So I think we're all feeling a little bit better about ourselves and we're not so nervous and we're not so overwhelmed. Um, so yeah, day one was really cool. We just did a color retouch, super simple. I think that we all, we all had the knowledge of how to do a single process. And they just built up on that and gave us some really cool, like little add-on extra cool things. For instance, when they're combing through the ends, they do it in the back of their hand, which just makes it easier and it's less messy and it looks cool. I mean, people are gonna notice that, right? Yeah, it's just cool. So we did that, and there were a few aha moments that really stood out to me that I wrote down specifically for this video. So I have them right here. So I'm starting to make connections because they use Goldwell and they're trying to make these lessons color non-specific rather, which is hard for me, but everyone else is fine just because I'm the only Aveda color girl there. So, it's just, I have to do a little more thought. I have to put a little more thought into what they're saying for that reason. So they were talking about pre-softening. And I made the connection that because they mentioned pre-softening is really good for coarser hair types, more ethnic hair types, Asian hair types. So I made a connection that we have Full Spectrum Deep, that line specifically for Asian hair types. So I was like, well, I wonder if pre-softening is included in that tube or if somehow that line does it. And it doesn't, but I made the connection that maybe it does. And I was just kind of impressed with myself. I was like, oh, like, I'm kind of thinking and putting all this stuff that I'm learning here back home. Because when I get back, these are questions I should ask. And I texted Katie, and she explained that that's not how it works. But I don't know. I just thought it was really cool that I was making connections. So I'm proud of myself for that one. What else did I write down? So I know Andrew does this all the time. I think Tracy does, and I'm sure it's been said by everyone else as well. But referring to the demi-permanent lines as either a lip gloss or like a sparkly top coat of nail polish, and then the permanent lines as like an opaque lipstick is something that I hear all the time back home. Someone in my class actually, made sort of the same sort of thing. She said that the demi-permanent color is like colored cellophane, which I thought was really cute. It's a little, on the quirky side just because, like, cellophane. But I thought it was a really cute little thing. So that is that. Also, one of the instructors I think has a similar personality to me in the sense that, like, he's just goofy and we were telling jokes and we had a great time together. But he referred to his model, she had about 25% gray, and he referred to that as her sparkle, which I thought was really funny. And he was like, oh, like, it's just something I caught on to along the way. It makes him laugh. It's better than just saying gray coverage, which can sometimes be whatever. So I think that sparkle was really funny. So we were just saying sparkle all day. But yeah, that was basically it for today. I have my notes here. There was just a lot of talk about consultation. And the biggest one of all. So since I started working with Aveda, it's just been, pounded into my head. Gray coverage equals either light or dark NN. And I'm sure people have tried to teach me why, but it's just never stuck in my head. So today I had this huge light bulb moment. And it was explained like this. So if you have white hair and you throw some red on it, it's going to be pink because it's just going on to white. It needs something to grab onto. and that's where the neutrals come in. It grabs onto the neutral, it needs a base. So that just like was super simple but effective. I totally got it, and it's something I probably should have understood a long time ago, but that one thing, like, I think my jaw dropped and I was speechless. I was like, I get it now. So that was kind of funny. But yeah, that's mostly it. Today was pretty straightforward. I think there's only so much you can learn about root retouch, you know, the regrowth or whatever. So those are the parts of the day that really stood out to me the most. So yeah, today was pretty good. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I'm not quite sure what we're doing tomorrow, but it will be in the color family as this is color week. So I will talk to you all